Today, we're going to be restoring this Microsoft IntelliMouse from around 1999. This mouse has clearly seen better days, so today we're going to make it look brand new. Let's get started. The first order of business is to disassemble the mouse. Old mice like this come apart really easy, and there's generally only a couple of screws involved. Once they're out, we can turn the mouse over and what do you know, it opens right up. Super simple. And yeah, as we can see inside, this thing is filthy. So it will require a full disassembly, starting by removing the ball. Next up, we need to go ahead and remove this filthy scroll wheel. Gosh, this thing is horrible. And once we pry away this little potentiometer, which determines the mouse scroll wheel's position, we can remove it. Now we need to go ahead and disconnect the mouse's cable. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove the mouse's logic board so we can get down to cleaning the case. And as you can see, the mouse is basically disassembled, but I'm going to focus my attention on the plastics for now. Now I'm going to go ahead and rinse off the underside and the top side of the mouse in the sink. This will get all the grime off them. Now I'm going to go ahead and use some isopropyl alcohol to clean the mouse wheel, the logic board, as well as the trackball, and also this little plastic bit which holds the scroll wheel in. I'm also going to go ahead and clean the cable which we detached earlier. I'm just using some isopropyl alcohol and paper towel. It turned out really nice. And next up we have this little Microsoft sticker, which is still intact surprisingly. Normally these are missing. I'm going to go ahead and preserve this using some tape as a kind of laminate. And yeah, this will make sure it stays in the condition I found it in. And to make it look a bit neater, I'm just going to use this X-Acto knife to cut around the edges, and yeah, I'll also add some tape to cover the edges. Now it's time to go ahead and reassemble the mouse, starting with the logic board. This just slots in pretty easy and there's no screws involved. Next up, I'll go ahead and put the mouse wheel, the little wheel, into this little cradle thing, and then I'll plug it into the potentiometer and it'll just sit there. And then I'll go ahead and put the ball in too. I'll also go ahead and plug in the PS2 cable for the wired mouse. And would you look at that, I forgot to put the springs underneath the middle mouse button. So yeah, I've just gone ahead and done that. There we go, that's a bit better. And there we go. Now it's time to go ahead and put the top cover on. This goes on pretty easy, but it took me a while to figure out that you needed to latch it in at the front since it has some clips there. Then we just go ahead and put the two screws in the back, and once that's done, we've basically got a finished IntelliMouse. We went from something that looks as disgusting as this, like horrible to use, to something that looks like this. This thing looks brand new and is so amazing in person. Wow, it feels like I'm using a brand new IntelliMouse. This is seriously cool. Gosh, doesn't that look beautiful? I would say so myself. Well, that about wraps it up for this video. We've restored this IntelliMouse. I'll see you next time.